Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator, and in today's video we are going to talk about the ship customization. As you can see here in the website, on the RSI website, Chris Roberts has written a little word for us where he is introducing to us the upcoming ship customization, which is scheduled to come with Star Citizen Alpha 3.5.1. We've been waiting for that 3.5.1 for quite a long time now. We hope that it is going to be available next week, but we'll see. It's still in the hands of the Evo Caddy. It's still not in the PTU. Will it make it straight into the PU? We don't know. Some people are saying it is because 3.6 Evo Caddy is around the corner. So we'll see. But to have a little word from Chris Roberts, in my opinion, means quite a lot. I'm not going to go through all the QA here, because basically, I'm pretty sure you've already read about it, or you've probably seen some videos that are dealing with it, from let's say Super Mac Brother or Board Gamer or the games. So I don't need to go through all of that. It's been covered over and over again. But I'm going to give you my thoughts about it, and I will especially tell you why, in my opinion, Chris Roberts is making the effort to write to us, because simply this is going to be, in my opinion, the next cash machine for CIG, and I'm going to explain to you why. And for that, I am actually going to take you to the Frontier store, which is actually the store for Elite Dangerous. That's where you can buy some of the extras here. As you can see, they have tons of different things for your Elite Dangerous ships, for those of you who are not familiar with Elite Dangerous. And basically in Elite Dangerous, when you buy ships, you really have a base model, including a base paint job and a base kit that cannot be modified in-game. You cannot buy in-game different types of colors, different body parts that are going to make your ship look cooler, other things that you can also not buy in-game. All of these tattoos or different outfits, you cannot buy that in-game as well. Let's go back to some of the other things. Nameplates, you cannot. So these are plates that are visible by other players on your ships. This is also something you cannot buy in-game. All of these cosmetics need to be bought on the website for real cash. And let's be honest, guys, this is where Frontier has been making most of its money over the past recent years, from people who wanted to have a ship or a player character that stood out from the rest. And this is something that has been very successful. As you could see, they have lots and lots of different options for your ships. And this is something that definitely Frontier has been cashing in for quite some time. You can even change the color of your lasers. I mean, this is pretty awesome if this is something you are willing to spend money on. Now, I believe that this is pretty hardcore, in my opinion, because, and this is going to be one of the differences between CIG and Frontier. This is not accessible in the game with in-game currency. You have to go on the Frontier website to buy this. And this is where CIG is going to make a big difference, because Chris Roberts very often said that all of these ship customization that will be available in Star Citizen will be purchasable in-game with real money. So that is, in my opinion, a big difference. But there's also something else that I'd like to talk about, and for that I'm going to show you something else. This, my friends, is the leaked customization hub, I would say, the leaked customization tool that has been leaked by the people who have been leaking Star Citizen information for quite some time. I do not want to promote them because I think it's quite a scandal. They break the NDA, the trust that CIG has put in them. So that's why I have been refusing to credit them. But I'm still using their content because they are thieves, and I think it's okay to steal from thieves. So that being said, let's have a look at that. You can see that this is what what is going to be available to us. Now, Chris is a big fan of cars. He's obviously a car guy, and he likes to compare the ships of his games with, cars in the real world, and he likes to market ships in the game the way cars are being marketed in the real world. So let's say, for example, right, do we have here, this is an Origin 350R, that's the racing ship in the 300 lineup, and this is the base price that you would have for that Origin 350R. Now, these would be here the standard colors, so I guess that because it's standard and it's the INCL, so included, you could have either that black and yellow color or red color or yellow color here. These would not cost you anything according to the ship customization system, which is already an improvement. This is already something that's better from the Frontier store, because in Frontier and Elite Dangerous you cannot change your color, the color of your ship at all. So I think that's pretty cool. And then, just like real cars, you would have the premium colors or the metallic colors, and of course these would cost you extra money. Now, you would also have these Origin Celebration colors, which are typical from Origin, these Origin design. Apparently, these seem also to be included, so they're not going to change your price at all. Now, you could see here, once you get into these premium or metallic colors, then you already need to pay a little fee. So this color here, called Moonlight, would cost you an extra $2.44, $2.42, sorry. This is not in-game currency, this is with real cash. Now, of course, Chris did say that you will be able to customize your ship in-game. This is pretty cool, but you also need to take under consideration that it is not going to persist until we have full game persistence. So that means for a very long time, we're going to have to rebuy our ship customizations again. We're going to have to rebuy the perfect little paint job that we wanted to have. We're going to have to go again to the place that is going to customize our ships. This is going to be a nuisance until the persistent mechanics are in, which is why it's quite a big advantage for players who want to customize their ships to actually pay a fee in advance and go to the website to have that. Also, from my understanding, what you pay here for this ship customization is going to have lifetime insurance, if I am correct. The same would go with the inside. So the inside of the ship would have different types of standard interiors, as you can see, with this beautiful either wooden interior, or this one is amber webs type of mechanic here, or you can have different colors for your interior. As you could see, some of you have this, yellow carbon fiber looking pretty good here, but it's going to cost you $1.21. And the same goes, for, your wheel, your seats. You want different types of leather. So all of these are cosmetic, of course, but they are going to cost an extra cash if you want your ship to be unique, if you want to have, that feeling of having something that nobody else has. I like the idea of having also a more luxurious bed in the ship. In some ships, I'm thinking of the Cutlass, for example, that would be a very nice option. I would also love to change the very stupid bed cover inside the Starfarer. That would also be nice. Now, the one thing I have a problem with, and this is something that Frontier doesn't do, and I'm glad that Frontier doesn't do, and I'm a bit sad that CIG is doing that. You can also buy ship components, including weapons, on that store. And that is something that I don't like, because to me, we are getting on the verge of, getting into pay-to-win territory here. Now, again, you could say, but Iran, you can already buy in-game currency with real money and use it in-game. Yes, that's true. And this is probably in the same spirit as buying in-game currency. That is true. But when you buy in-game currency, that means, with that in-game currency, maybe you would go to, say, Hurston and buy some of these badass HD guns for your ships. Again, this is not persistent. That means that every time there's a server wipe, you would have to use that game currency you bought before, go back to Hearthstone, bag these ships again, and equip them again. This is not going to be the case here with this loadout. Because you would have to actually buy it in advance with real money. And from what I understood, again, I could be wrong, but this would also be including in the insurance of the ship, which is not the case right now with the guns that you are buying in shops. So that's why I believe that CIG here is making an error by putting this available. If they put this available from the start of this ship customization system, in my opinion, this is going to be a big error, because here that is clearly going to be pay to win at the current state of the game. Now, when the game has persistence, that in my opinion, that would be okay, because then you would really be able to go into these shops in game, buy that with real money, and then you would not worry to lose your equipment that you would have bought with your in-game money, because there would be no more server wipes. But right now, this, in my opinion, is not the time to include these components, these guns in the game, because in my opinion, this is clearly pay to win here. So tell me what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with what I said? Do you think that the cosmetics customization is actually great, but the component customization is a bit overkill or overboard or pay to win? Please tell me what you think in the comments down below. Do you prefer this system or the Frontier system? This is also something I'd like to know. Don't go away. It's time to talk about this month's giveaway. This month I got a giveaway. I'm giving away a Tumbril Ranger CV that actually includes a lifetime insurance. All you need to do to get a chance of winning is to subscribe to this channel and comment to any videos that I have posted this month. The winner will be announced in a lucky draw that itself will be announced by the end of this month. So good luck to everybody, and that's all for this video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.